wasn't a line.
That's because it's not the ladies' room. Just saying.
Right, 7 o'clock.
Similarity.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, I'm going to call a special meeting of the Board of Aldermen to order on Tuesday, August 5th, 2025, at 7 p.m. in the Aldermanic Chamber, which has been duly noticed in 2 places in accordance with the requirements of RSA 91A. The prayer will be offered by Alderman O'Brien, and the pledge to the flag will be led by Alderman Thibodeau.
Thank you, Madam President. Almighty God, we have the high honor and the serious duty to manage the affairs of our beloved city. Fill us, O God, with the spirit of unity and understanding, which enables us to face our multiple problems with a serene mind, with justice and charity for all, so that any and all decisions made by us will always be for the betterment and greater happiness of all our fellow citizens. So help us God. Amen.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Alderman O'Brien, do we have anyone on Zoom?
I can't tell at this time, but we might be expecting Alderman Moran.
I think it would show up, right?
But he's not showing up at anything that I can see.
Beautiful. Okay. Let's start the meeting by taking a roll call attendance, please.
Okay. Alderman Tim Senate.
Here.
Alderman Derek Tabo.
Here.
Alderman John Sullivan.
Here.
Alderwoman at Large Shoshana Kelly will be absent. Alderman at Large Laurie Wilshire.
Here.
Alderman at Large Michael O'Brien Sr. is present. And Alderman Richard A. Dowd.
Present.
Okay, you have,
This is a full board meeting.
Alderman O'Brien, yeah, we need everybody.
Full board.
no. Yeah, excuse me, I'm reading off the,
Budget.
yeah, the budget.
Yeah.
And yeah, thank you, Madam President. I have it here. Alderman O'Brien is present, Alderwoman Timmons,
Here.
and Alderman Moran is absent, and Alderman Thibodeau,
Here.
Alderman Gaveva,
Here.
Alderman Lopez, absent, Alderman Sullivan,
Still here.
Alderman Clemmons,
Here.
Alderman Senate,
Here.
Alderman Jettie, absent, Alderman Tebow,
Here.
Alderman Clay is absent, Alderman Dowd,
Present.
and Alderwoman Kelly, absent, Alderman Wilshire.
Here.
There we go, much better, thank you.
Thank you. So I did hear from Alderman Lopez. He's unable to join us, as was Alderman Clay, and Alderman Jettie is on vacation. Communications.
Communications from Mr. Tim Cummings, Director of Administrative Services, regarding communications providing additional context to R-25-151 amended.
There being no objection, I'll accept the communication and place it on file. Business unfinished at previous meeting.
We have R-25-151, authorizing the mayor and city treasurer to issue bonds not to exceed $5,500,000 for the Public Works Division garage design. I would like to make the motion to amend R-25-151 by replacing it with the document provided to the board, which contains the recommended amendments by bond counsel, and I would like that by roll call, Madam President.
You've heard the motion. Is there discussion on that motion? Motion is to amend. Would,
Call the
all those-
roll.
Oh, by roll call. Thank you.
Alderman O'Brien votes yes. Alderman Timmons?
Yes.
Alderman Moran is absent, excuse me. Alderman Thibodeau?
Yes.
Alderman Guevara?
Yes.
Okay. Alderman Sullivan?
Yes.
Alderman Clemmons?
Yes.
Alderman Senate?
Yes.
Alderman Theobald?
Yes.
Alderman Dowd?
Yes.
Alderwoman Wilshire?
Yes.
Okay. You have You have 10 yeas, 0 nays.
That motion carries. Alderman O'Brien.
Thank you, Madam President. I would like to make a further motion.
Final passage.
Yeah, I would like to make the motion for final passage of R-25-151
As amended by roll call.
as amended by roll call.
Okay. Alderman Senate?
Are we able to vote on final passage prior to the public hearing?
I didn't think so. No. No, we need to have the public hearing first. Okay. You want to withdraw your motion?
I will withdraw it. I'm only going off the script.
I am going to turn the meeting over to the chairman of the Budget Review Committee, Alderman Dowd.
Yeah. Question to the chair, Alderman Dowd, and to, will we be going back into session as a full board?
No.
To pass this on to the
No,
board?
it's going to go through budget after this meeting, and then it'll go to the full board.
So the board.
Yeah.
Thank you. Okay.
Okay, tonight we have a public hearing on R-25-151 as amended, authorizing the mayor and the city treasurer to issue bonds not to exceed $5,500,000 for Public Works Division garage design. Tonight we'll be taking testimony in favor and opposition on this item only, and comments relative to being in favor or opposition of this particular resolution. Is there someone here that wants to present the overview?
Yes, I would like to, Mr. Chairman, again, for the record, Tim Cummings, Director of Administrative Services. If I may, Mr. Chairman.
Yes.
Thank you. So for the record, Director Lisa Foto couldn't be here this evening. She's feeling a little under the weather. She sends her regrets. She would have been here otherwise, but she wasn't in today. Additionally with me is Keith Kelly from Harvey and Joe Sullivan from Left Field. Later on this evening, during the Budget Review Committee meeting, wanted to have them available in case some more technical questions arise as we discuss this particular project. But right now, this evening, we're here for this public hearing for something that I appreciate you making the time for. It's relatively straightforward. As I noted in my communication to you, we previously discussed this bond authorization at the May 29th meeting. Upon reflection at the June 3rd meeting, I realized that maybe I didn't go into as great details I probably could have, or I didn't make as clear as some things that I probably should have. So I wrote that out and provided it to you in the communication that you should have dated July 29th. And it essentially makes explicit that although we had been referencing this bond for design, there might be some other incidental type expenses that we will need to do to be able to execute on this project along the timeline that we have been discussing, ideally trying to get under construction for sometime next summer. So R-25-151, as you've just amended, just adds some clarifying language in the first paragraph, which you may have looked at, but essentially says designing and equipping the Public Works Division garage and for the payment of all other costs and incidentals related thereto. And then in my communication, I just talked about some items that we may encounter over the next year or so that could qualify for those types of expenses, such as early release packages to avoid some on costs, testing and inspections, moving the fire training facility, and the state of New Hampshire conservation mitigation that is sometimes needed to be paid can be expensive. We don't have an exact dollar amount yet, but an expense like that would be all eligible expenses that we would be looking to use these funds for. So with that being said, Mr. Chairman, I would ask that you favorably approve this resolution as amended so we can keep it on track. Just to close out my comments here, we are designing, we are currently through schematic design. We are just wrapping up what's referred to as design development. That's phases 1 and 2. The next major element of design that we'll be entering is construction documents. That will take, 6-ish or so months, and that will put us on track to bid the project and ultimately construct the project sometime next year. And that's the goal that we're working toward. Thank you.
Any amplifying questions for Director Cummings? Seeing none? All right. I will now call for testimony in favor of R25-151. Seeing no one? I'll now call for testimony in opposition.
Good evening. My name is Paula Johnson. I live at 15 Westbourne Drive. I'm really concerned about this project. $2.2 million to begin with for designs. Now we're 5.5. Schematic designs. It can be a whole bunch of other issues in there, design, equipment, other incidentals. What's an incidental? We have to list that. I mean, it's the same thing with bonding a vehicle that you don't have the make, the model, the year that you did with Public Works. And I hope that Director Photo doesn't send you another text message that nobody got to see under the right to know law, because that was wrong. I think this project is going to be a big, huge amount of money. I think that I'm kind of concerned Harvey's involved in this again. They seem to be involved in every project because they know what we want. I'd like to see all the bids that came out for this company. When we put out the bid, said, how come Harvey got the bid again? Harvey does the schools, Harvey does everything. And I'm kind of concerned with this, and I think everybody in the city should be concerned. The attitude was, even when we heard last week, for the other facility, they know what we want. Well, when you write a contract, you put in the contract what you want, and they have to stay by what the contract says. So I'm tired of hearing all the time, and every citizen in this city should be tired of hearing they know what we want. I think this is a big, massive project. It's going to tie up and back up West Hollis Street again, which there has been no plan other than we're doing the corridor study, and that's all we do. We never have the money to fix the infrastructure here, and we keep adding more and more to infrastructure. And West Hollis Street can't hold it. And then, if you look at this, first 5.5, and what's the life of the building here? The project, the useful life of the combined project is 20 years. 20 years for life of a project. And then at the 2.2, the useful life of the project is 30 years. Well, what is it? Is it 20 years, 30 years? It should be lasting longer. And the only reason they don't put a longer date is because we don't do any maintenance on the buildings, and this is why we are where we are. And that is relevant. So we're building this building. Do you have a maintenance plan already to show the citizens that this building in 30 years or 20 years isn't going to be useless? I might not be around in 20 years, but I'll tell you, the young people who are here, why should they be straddled with bonds again for buildings that should last? I think you're missing the big point here. I think you need to do a traffic study, because all this equipment that's sitting now at Stello Stadium area is going to be up West Hollis Street. These vehicles are going to roll out in the morning, and you're going to have all these trucks being fixed now up at the landfill, and there's a lot of traffic that goes in there. Remember, that's a landfill, and we all know, Alderman Wiltshire, we were told back when we were on the board together, 30 years on the landfill. That's all it has. But we're past the 30 years almost. We're coming to it. So we're gonna have massive traffic, and we're just gonna put that there, and it's not just in my neighborhood here. It's in a lot of neighborhoods up on West Hollis Street. I think you need to start doing these traffic studies. And if traffic studies, they need to be fixed once we do them, and we need to get that going before you put this building up. Because you're gonna add more traffic with these trucks going up and down West Hollis Street, and it can't hold it all at once. Remember, you have school buses coming in the morning, and these people are coming to work in the morning too. Go and see what time your mechanics show up at work down at the Stellar Stadium at. Has anybody gone down to that building? Has anybody toured the area? Has anybody gone down and see what time your mechanics arrive at work, what time they leave? No, no. But we're gonna put a building up, and we don't even know the mechanics, no pun intended, the mechanics of this whole thing. Do they, Mr. Cummings? So I would be hesitant to vote on this right now until you do your homework. Thank you.
Anyone else for testimony in opposition? Seeing no additional. Once again, testimony in favor? Seeing no one. And once again, testimony in opposition.
So I guess I have a kind of a question here. This is Director Photo's building, and she controls all this and the workers there, I guess. Not the Director of Administrative Services. This is her baby, I guess. But he's doing all the footwork on it because he's part of the Administrative Services. So hopefully, maybe he can answer some of the questions I just laid out here regarding the traffic and the length of time this building is going to last and the maintenance plan. And also, maybe he should offer to give and direct a photo, a tour of the building to see what the old building looks like, to see what they're going to be putting in a new building. And I remember one time when Mayor Lozo was talking about this, she wanted to put a car wash there too. Am I correct? Okay. And this building, these buildings were never supposed to set that close to the road. They're supposed to be set back more because we weren't supposed to see it. And we see it in, you know, in the area. West Hollis Street is becoming more commercial than it should be. And again, you have to get that traffic study, and you're gonna have to fix that roadway in order to handle more traffic. Thank you.
Anyone else with testimony in opposition? Seeing no additional testimony, I will now close the public hearing on Resolution R-25-151 at 7:18 p.m. Alderman O'Brien?
Yes, I would like to make a motion that the August 5th, 2025 special meeting of the Board of Aldermen be adjourned by roll call.
Please call the roll.
Alderman O'Brien votes yes. Alderwoman Timmons.
Yes.
Alderman Thibodeau.
Yes.
Alderman Gaveva.
Yes.
Alderman Sullivan.
Yes.
Alderman Clemmons.
Yes.
Alderman Senate.
Yes.
Alderman Theobald.
Yes.
Alderman Wiltshire.
Yes.
And
You forgot me.
Alderman Dowd.
Yes.
Okay.
All right.
We have 10 yes and
So-
0 nays.
Motion carries, and we're adjourned at 7:19 p.m. We'll wait a couple minutes and start the budget meeting.